All right, cool. So today's video is going to be talking about why women cannot lead. So yesterday I went on a date, and one of the things that I've kind of become accustomed to, and something that's become kind of redundant. Oh my god, I can't talk right now. Of course, I can't talk. So I went on a date yesterday, and I don't know if I'm becoming fatigued or things are just becoming very repetitive now when I meet women, but throughout that date, it made me understand that women cannot lead. Um, when you ask women certain questions and they answer with "I don't really know, I'm not sure, I don't know how I feel, I'm not really," like it just shows that, like, certain people in the manosphere are right when they say that women can only lead to the end of a relationship, because women lead with their feelings and their feelings aren't always valid, and that's why it is important for a woman to have a man in her life so that way she could have a sense of direction and guidance. So we're going to watch a couple. This is a easy chill Saturday, so I thought I was gonna be. I was actually supposed to have an interview, or I was gonna be interviewing someone today, and they decided that they can't come today because you know how women are. Like, that's just why I don't even like to interview women on this channel anymore, because it's always some type of issue. Which, again, women cannot lead. Or anyway, but we'll react to a couple of videos, and I want to get your guys's uh feedback on this. If you guys don't agree, let me know. This is from the Whatever podcast.
I'm just going to say this right now. Every single couple that I know that have a relationship where the woman is the more dominant person in the relationship, it never works out. Every single couple that I've known to have that sort of dynamic has either broken up in a very messy divorce, is the
Okay.
more dominant
Now it's more
person in
four
the
screen.
relationship, it never works out. Every single couple that I've known to have that sort of dynamic has either broken up in a very messy divorce or something of that sort. I'm not saying that it can't work, but I don't think that it's the majority of those types of relationships.
Well, so any women here who have been kind of the leader or the dominant one in the relationship?
Drove me to hell, drove me crazy. I wanted to leave. It was horrible.
It drove you to hell.
Yeah.
Was it because he was lacking in some way, or at least you thought you wanted to be that way?
I thought I wanted to be that way. I've had 3 monogamous relationships in my life. They were
That girl looks like what's her face from the Addams Family. That's on Netflix. You guys know what I'm talking about? Wednesday. She looks like the actress that plays
all
Wednesday.
so sweet, so kind, treated me like a princess. But essentially, the masculinity was lacking, like big. There was no leadership, there was no direction. I had to fulfill the nurturing role and then the planning role, and there was no establishment of like what our roles were.
I'm just going to say this right now.
Yeah, that's why men have to be the leaders, because when you have that sense of, like, women, the thing is, like, women want a man that's going to be treating them as an equal, but by doing that, it makes them not on the same, like, they're not on the level that you want them to be. Every woman wants a man that's going to be telling them what to do, give them a sense of assurances, make them feel security, be the provider, all these things. And I'm sure that someone like her was probably the breadwinner of the relationship too. And on that date, when I was with her, we were talking about her past and her past relationships, and she brought up the point of she was in a relationship with a guy that was controlling, but he was paying the majority of the bills, but he still went 70-30 with her, and he made her work and also, you know, selling her to cook and clean at the same time. And I'm like, you can't half measure that stuff. If you're gonna tell a woman what to do and be the leader, you have to do all of the you have to do all the male requirements first in order to gain that level of respect from her. Like, if you're a guy that's trying to take control of a woman, but you want to go 50-50 with her in the relationship, then, like, no, that's not how this works. This is from a year ago. I haven't seen this clip with Myron, but let's see what they see here as soon as it loads up. Because I noticed that, like, when women are the leaders, it puts them outside of their feminine, and it makes the man. It's usually like a beta or like a simp that's only with her because he wants some sex or whatever. And women think that they, when they're leading, it makes them very independent and very masculine. And then women are not. It's not in their biology to be leaders, unfortunately. Um, like most women don't even want to work. Like, come on now. Like they don't even want to work, and yet when they're forced to be in that position, it's not natural for them. They don't know what to do, and it can like one of the girls said in the previous video, um, it was driving her to like it was driving her crazy. She was not happy. So let's see what Myron says in this video.
You got support over here? Hey, how you record us, nigga, but you don't want to be on camera? What the hell? Yeah, dude was walking by like this. He was walking by like this, and then, hey, how are you? How are you? What's your name? Myron, nice to meet you, Nadia. Pleasure. There you go. Would you prefer that mic or this one? That one is better?
Yeah, that one's
okay.
better.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, cool. Where are you from?
I'm Lebanese.
Okay, Lebanese. You speak Arabic or no?
I do, yeah.
Nadia. I've never met. Nadia is like a Spanish name, is it not? Maybe I'm tripping. Haha. One sec. I don't know why my camera decided to do this today. One sec. Let me do it. I just noticed that the mirror is not mirroring where it needs to be. There we go. Okay. I don't know why my camera decided to do that today, but whatever. Let's go back to the video.
Yeah.
Calamari Quays?
Oh, I in Wayne.
Sudan.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. Cool. So you can say
So do you agree with the sign? I have it on there. It says why women deserve less change in their mind. Do you agree with that?
It's a little hard without the context. That's actually why I sat here. I was so curious.
So you understand the context?
Yeah.
The context is I think men need to stop pedestalizing women that don't deserve it. You know, whether it's giving them attention on Instagram, dates, exquisite trips, whatever it may be. A lot of guys don't make women earn validation anymore. They just get it for existing.
Okay, so in your opinion, a woman has to earn a man's respect and validation.
And resources and all the other benefits that come with being a guy. I think guys are too quick to give away attention, resources, time.
Interesting.
All this stuff. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yes.
in your perspective, what is the ideal way for that to transpire? Like for a man to know when a woman is worthy of that for him.
She's got to add value back.
Exactly. And people need to stop rushing. Whoops. Let me make sure. Okay, cool. And men needs to stop rushing into a relationship. Like give it 6 months to a year, so that way she can really know, and like what she knows what she's signing up for, and also that you know exactly what you're signing up for as well. And in those 6 to 12 months of vetting her, making sure that she's someone that is going to be loyal to you and only want to be with you, read the signs, see what she says. See, for example, if you say, "Hey, babe, I'm going to be busy today," paying attention to the markets, check out my crypto, whatever. And if she says, okay, cool, have a good day. But, if someone that actually cares about you, she's like, okay, let me know if you want me to bring you, I'll bring you coffee. I'll drop by this, so that I don't want to be a bother to you. I'll be here if you want to talk, if you need me, giving that guy that option that like, okay, she's open, and in case if she is available later on, we can spend time together. Things like that, little things like that are so simple, because nothing turns a guy off more than a woman that is consistently busy. That's not your role. Like, and I noticed that with older women too, like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm so busy, because we're always on our phones. And that's another thing too. Oh, on the day I was with yesterday, she was talking about I'm a bad texter. And I'm like, really? Yeah, sure you are. And she was like, no, I have like 900 messages unread on my phone, and it's easier for you to message me on Instagram than, and she gave me her number, and I'm like, the whole point of me getting your number so I could get like hit you up directly, but yet you can't even. Anyway, so sorry, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, when a woman says certain things, it's less more like what she does with the information that she provides you. Because um, when a girl's on her phone 24/7, if she can't text you back right away, that means that she has other guys on the side that she talks to, or other guys that she's entertaining at the same time. So that way, when she gives you the excuse of, "Oh, I'm a bad texter," it's you already have the expectation. But when actually you shouldn't have the expectation, you shouldn't allow that to be the standard, because a woman that actually wants to be with you is going to communicate with you like fantastically. You know, a girl that hits you up and texts you like whenever she wants, it was a woman that isn't really interested in you. And I feel like a lot of guys are so easy. And I've been guilty of this too. A lot of guys are too easily they just let things pass by and let women have that bad behavior, so that way they can just hope to get into something serious. When in actuality, will it be worth it? And for all you know, it could be a couple months. And some guys will legit just just get the sex and then leave anyway. But again, and it leaves the woman like it's not good to manipulate women in that way, because women can use that and be like, "You only use me for my body," and then next thing you know, you have a essay allegation. Because women are crazy like that. It's crazy. But let's continue watching the video.
In what way?
There's a multitude of different ways, whether it's respecting his authority, not being a pain in the ass, making his life easier, being a utility versus being a liability.
Okay.
All different ways, but I think we kind of live in this society now where guys are so quick to give away what they've worked hard to acquire for women that, quite frankly, don't deserve it or don't reciprocate value.
Makes sense.
Especially here in Miami and other major cities.
Yeah. Okay, understood. So my follow-up question to you is like, in what way can a woman show that she is like if a man and a woman start dating, what should she be doing to show that she is like worthy of the?
You want to know the truth? And I said this to the woman yesterday on the date too. And this is my advice for all women, especially when you're talking to a high value man that's actually in the 1%, or even just a regular guy that is a man of God, works for his money, independent, has his own place, has his own car, willing to pay the bills, provide for you, love you with all his heart. One thing you should say to stand out is to tell him in the beginning, I get that you probably have a lot of options. This is the woman to the man. I get you probably have a lot of options. I want you to know it's okay for you to have multiple women. That's all you gotta say. And then the man will take you seriously just like that. And the guy will be like, wow. Because let's be honest, most men cheat. Like 90% of them cheat anyway. But the reason why they don't tell you is because they know that women are very, I wouldn't say clingy. They just don't want to share, and they, don't want to be in a situation where their man is, having sex with other women, but they don't understand that that man still loves you. He doesn't care about that woman he's having sex with or cheating on you with. He doesn't care about her. He cares about you. He's coming home to you. You're the main girl. So you are special to him in his eyes. When men cheat, it's completely different when a woman cheats. So if a woman tells him in the beginning, hey babe, it's okay for you to have other women. You could do whatever, as long as you're doing the other things that you are required. That man will take you a lot more seriously, respect you because you understand the game, and he'll take you more seriously and would want to wife you up even more, because it's all a game of probability, right? So by doing that, it allows you to be in a very more secure spot with him. And by doing that, the man might not even cheat. It's reverse psychology. He might not even want to cheat because you said that to him. Like, the likelihood of cheating is a lot less because you told him that. And guys could agree with this. I'm giving you game right now. This is the best advice. But yeah, let's see.
Obviously, fierce loyalty, right? I think, and from how she behaves to how she dresses to how she conducts herself, her behavior is in and out of real life. If she has a social media profile, she has it privated. She's not posting certain types of photos to make herself look all sexy for other men's attention. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of it is the woman protecting her modesty.
Okay. All right, got you.
And you cover, is your family Muslim or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so you already know this.
Yeah,
That's the reason why they got to cover the hair, right? To protect modesty.
Yes.
This is haram, by the way, what I see.
Yes. Wait, what is haram?
You're not covering your hair. It's haram.
Okay.
I'm just fucking with you. It's fine.
I know you like to be polarized. That's why I'm okay with it because I think it's funny too. But my next question
Haram.
to you is like so if you saw a girl that you were really interested.
The only reason why I know what haram means because of Andrew Tate. Legit. The first time he said that S is effing for haram. Haram. I'm like, what is that? And it reminded me of like in the Spanish culture, you know, if you sin, it's like eso es pecado. That's sin. But haram is like that's forbidden. And I think that's in the Muslim culture. I feel like every kind of religion has that word of like, you know, like that's forbidden, that's sin. Eso es pecado. Things like that. So it's a haram. But yeah, there's a lot of Muslim women that don't be covering their heads though. But I mean, we're in America. I guess it's different here.
In.
Yeah.
Yeah, like how, like, would you ask her out? What would you be willing to do on the get-go to like get her attention?
Well, I think obviously the man should initiate courtship and initiate the first date. And he should pay for the first date, etc. But it's got to be a reasonable amount for him, right? And also not like be too extravagant where the girl doesn't feel start to feel entitled to it. Because if you go crazy to balls to the wall in the beginning, she's gonna feel as though she deserves that every single time. I think it should be a slow escalation.
Okay.
In
what's the starting point?
Privilege. It could be something as simple as a coffee date. Or
Okay.
maybe even a drink at the bar. Or,
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of dinner dates. Maybe appetizers.
Coffee dates are the best. I don't care. I hate, and this is a red flag when you meet a woman. You say, "Hey, let's go on a coffee date, or go for a walk, or get a smoothie," and she says, I don't want to do that. Like, you telling me I gotta get all dressed up just for a coffee date? Like, I know my worth. Please know your worth. That's why you're single at 37. Get the hell out of here. Um, but yeah, and you notice about this woman, she's trying to like get answers out of him to be more specific. He already explained it to you, but he's trying to like find a way to like make his point seem not valid. Like he already told you at the beginning, like it's important for the man to take, you know, pay for the first date and all these things. And she's like, okay, but be more detailed. Like, are you dumb? Like, come on now.
Okay.
Right? Because there's like a whole influx of women that like go on free dinner dates just to get free food.
Okay.
So, but also the guy's got to have some semblance of, you know, common sense. Like, okay, does this girl actually like me if I'm going to take her out for dinner? Like, guys got to be able to screen out girls whether they want them for them or they're just using them for attention or free dinner date, whatever.
How do you screen for that?
I mean, there's a multitude of different ways. I mean, you know, is she touching you? Is she actually aroused by you? Does she give you compliments on your looks? Does she actually find you? Because I think being arousing and being attractive are two different things. There's guys out there that are attractive because they make money, but they're not arousing because they're fat or they're weird.
Right.
You know? So I think that's very important where men need to understand, you know, you can't just be attractive, you have to be arousing too. Both.
Okay.
That's where so many guys fuck up.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. So then describe your ideal woman for me.
Why does that matter, bro? Why does that matter?
When it comes to that, I'm more.
You notice how she's not even like debating him. She's just trying to like, okay, but like, what's your ideal girl? And then she probably, I guarantee she's probably gonna ask, so what's your relationship with your mother like? She's just trying to get to know him. She's not even arguing. Like, oh my god, I hate when women. I noticed this in Miami, especially when Fresh Fit and other like dumb podcasts. Women be doing the same thing. Like, what's your ideal woman though? Like, does it? There's no How can I say this? When a guy could write down his list of everything a quote unquote perfect woman is, no woman is ever gonna match all the requirements. Like for example, if a guy says he wants someone that is 5'5", you know, smart, beautiful, talkative, has personality, virgin, whatever, I'm guarantee you like she's or submissive. Like how many? That's like 7 options, 7 traits that a guy might want. He probably only get like 3 of those options. Like women, I think are way more pickier, but guys will legit settle for almost anything. And a lot of times, there's men that meet a woman that is for the streets, and then they have to teach her how to be a wife and be a submissive woman and into her feminine. But most women are not wanting to do that, and they don't let men lead. And I think that's another thing too. I think there's a lot of men that are capable of leading, but a lot of women don't want to be followers, and that's that's less of a headache for most guys, right? So it's like, if she wants to be a leader herself, then she could go find a simp that's gonna make less money than her, be less masculine, more soft, and unable to put her in her place. Then go be with that guy. Just know that you're not gonna end up happy. This is fact.
More selective on behavior than looks.
Okay.
So she can't be a whore. Promiscuous past, any type of sex work automatically disqualifies her that she used to be involved in, whether it's former sugar baby all the way up to being like a dancer.
You know what's interesting? As I asked you what you look for in a woman, and you told me what you don't look for in a woman.
Well, that's the thing, because I'm more concerned with getting rid of disqualifiers first. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because if you work on disqualifiers, then that vets out a bunch.
Okay, so let's say that you come across the woman that, in your opinion, is like the perfect woman, like from what you see from her so far. Okay. Are you willing to show up a little bit more at the beginning, at the offset?
Well, that's why you have a vetting period.
Whoa.
I don't think a guy should
exactly.
Until about at
that
least
don't matter. You see, this is the type of woman that thinks that, okay, so like, if that perfect woman, she deserves to get that special treatment for the beginning. No, that's the problem. Women get special treatment every day, all the time. Guys don't get that. Men have to earn the trust of a woman to even get to be in that position to get laid. And women get this special validation where, like, okay, you just special treatment, send flowers to her right away, pay for her bills right away. That's not how it should be. And that's bad. It makes it feel transactional, and it makes it feel like the woman, like you're, as if you're special, like, which you're not. You're just like any other woman that's out here in the world. You're not special. You're not anything that stands out to the modern men. Most men are only attracted to like attractiveness, really. Like, I'm at the point in my life where I don't care if a woman even has personality anymore. It's not a requirement, because a girl with personality might talk smack and think that she is above me, and that's not the case. It's not. So like, for me, if she's attractive, obviously I would want a woman that's attractive, and my peace. That's it. I don't care about a woman's career. I told this to the date I was on yesterday, because she was telling me that she was scared of this rich guy, this flashy guy, right? And I'm like, why are you scared of him? And she was like, I don't think I have any type of value that I can give to someone like him. And then I asked her. I know it's weird me talking about another guy on a date. I know, it's just, I was just trying to get into the psychology of her. And I asked her, do you think your value as a woman is dependent on your career or your independence? And she said, yes. And I told her, that is the problem. And that is where, and I told her up front, I'm like, this is where a lot of women like you are confused and need to have this understanding. Men do not care about your careers. Men do not care about what degree you have in college. I mean, men will probably feel less stress if you didn't go to college, if we're being honest. Any woman that goes to college, you guys know what goes down over there. And most men do not care about what career, like, they don't, because again, a man's money is our money, but a woman's money is her money. So whatever top job that you have, the responsibility is always going to be on the man to provide, as it should be. So it's we've got everything backwards right now. Through everything backwards.
Oh, interesting. So you think no commitment?
I don't think a guy should commit to a girl until about at least a year in.
Oh, interesting. So you think no commitment for at least a year?
Yep. And on top of that, the girl's got to ask him out.
All right. I would like to hear more on that.
Why?
Yeah.
Well,
you're saying the girl should ask the guy
she has no
out.
points.
Yes. Okay,
Jesus
why?
Christ.
She should be the one to.
Women are the worst debaters, bro. One sec. Just got a text. Ooh. Let's see. Hopefully the audio's still here. That's one of the guests I was supposed to interview this past couple of weeks. Let me see if she's available today. Thanks so much for asking. Nice. All right. I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to record that video for you guys on the channel as well. I know you guys are probably like, what is this channel? Is this a reaction channel? Is this a political channel? Is this a dating channel? It's everything, man. We're just trying to, go into all the niches and that's all stuff I like to talk about anyway. I love psychology, dating, political stuff, politics, social norms, and so it's fun. It's fun for me to talk about these things and to get to deep conversations. But yeah, women are horrible debaters. No offense to Candace Owens, she's not the best debater. She gets a little bit emotional sometimes, but men are like women don't have actual points. This woman continues to just ask questions. She has no points whatsoever. Shout out to Myron for answering her dumb questions.
Why?
Yeah.
Well,
but you're saying the girl should ask the guy out.
Yes.
Okay, why?
Yes.
She should be the one to want to get the relationship.
Initiate.
Yes. Well, not initiate the courtship, initiate a more serious relationship. And I know that sounds unorthodox and stuff like that, but when I break it down, it'll make sense. So, he who asks has no leverage, correct?
He who asks has no leverage.
Yes. If you're going to someone for a job application,
Right.
for a job, they have all the leverage and they hire you, correct?
Okay, I can see
So
that.
they're in a position where they can qualify or disqualify you, correct?
Correct.
So, as the man, it's your job to make her earn the validation, right?
To make her earn the validation.
Yes.
Okay.
Because, okay, you're the leader,
Yeah.
which means if you're the leader, then the woman needs to follow you, right?
You're right.
For a woman to follow your lead, she needs to respect you, right?
Right.
So she needs to feel like she's getting a prize when she's with you, correct?
Right. Correct.
So I look at it like a prestigious law firm. If you're an attractive guy and you got your shit together, you're like a prestigious law firm.
Okay.
People are applying to your law firm to try to get a job with you,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So when they show up to the job interview, they're going to come dressed appropriately. They're going to come understanding what it takes for the business. They're going to know. They're going to take the job more seriously because it's difficult to acquire.
Right.
So when the woman is asking you for the relationship, she's going to prize that relationship a lot more than if you ask her.
Okay. I just lost my train of thought too. What was I going to say? You were talking
What
about
she brings to the table,
what she brings to
Dealing with entitlement, yeah.
Yeah, so I think, but the same thing goes for women, where it's like when a woman knows what she brings to the table in terms of nurturing, taking care of her man, being the, like, he has the house, but she makes it a home kind of a situation.
Yeah.
Bull crap. Women don't make anything besides sandwiches. Even guys, even men don't even need a woman to make sandwiches. That whole like. I don't like that. Not that I don't like it. It's not realistic anymore. Like I like back in the day, like it used to be like that, where like women and men will compliment each other, but like most women don't. Most women want to be married, but they don't want to be a wife. Like they don't have the qualifications of what men actually desire, and women don't even care what men actually want. They don't want to come home and hear you complaining about your day at work. They don't want to hear you complaining about gossip and stuff like that, because women are more emotional creatures. Men do not care about these things. Men just want you to be quiet. Obviously, you could talk, but don't complain to him. He's already had a stressful day at work. So for you to bring on more negativity to him is just like not what we want to hear. Like, and women were like, please talk to me about your day. No, like it's not going to give us any benefit to talk about our day. If anything, and I say all the time, guys should go to their guy friends to talk about certain things, event, or talk to God. And the girl I was on a date with, she was like, but even the guy friends are terrible guys too. They be making fun of him if he opens up, and I'm like, then those aren't really his guy friends. Then if you have your homeboys, your friends are with you, they're gonna stick out. They're gonna tell you the truth. But then, like any quote unquote guy friend that puts his boy down to make him feel bad is not there for him, for his best interest. He's jealous of him, or he wants him to be stuck with him. So that's my argument with that. Anyway.
I think it goes both ways, where a woman also has to be able to protect that for the right man. So it's like if a man is talking to a girl that doesn't like have any of that and isn't interested in the give in a relationship, then yeah, obviously you're not going to give her. But that's, like you're saying, it's your responsibility as the man to vet
so
that.
Important, yeah. For a year, that's why it's so important.
Yeah.
But I think we agree on a lot of the things. I know the way I phrase things might trigger people or cause some
that's
questions.
why
But yeah, that's why I think in today's day and age, it's imperative for the girl to be the one to want to get the. And I'm not saying she has to get down on a knee and propose to you. I'm saying, you know, what girls normally do. What are we? You know what I mean? That type thing.
Oh, okay.
And then at that point, that's when you can dictate your terms as a man. Because I genuinely believe as a man, you must have boundaries with women. You must. If you don't have boundaries with them,
That goes both ways.
no, it doesn't. Women can't enforce boundaries on them.
Interesting. Why not?
Because men are the
Because,
leaders. Like, for example, if you have a job, right? Do you go in there and tell your boss, these are my boundaries? No.
Yeah.
You work for the company, you're their employee, so you follow their rules and regulations and their code of conduct, not the other way around.
Do you think women ever lead men?
Hell no. But also, any sorry, I just lost my train of thought. But when a woman, I noticed that. Okay, there's a lot of guys that are very controlling. Don't get me wrong. That will tell, well, okay, this is how it is. This is our relationship. This and that, right? My mindset is be upfront with what your boundaries are and the standards that you're set for the relationship that you want in the beginning, and let her choose. Don't make it seem like she has no option and that you're under her control or you're gonna lock her up in the basement or whatever. Like that's not masculine energy. That's not what you're supposed to do as a man. And women will get triggered and they'll conflate the two, thinking that he told me that in order for me to be with him, I need to delete my social media. No, he didn't tell you that. He said, if in order for you, he said, I don't date women with social media because I understand dating is cooked right now and Instagram is legit the #1 dating app in the world. So, I would want you to delete your social. If you're going to be in a relationship with me, then that is something that is a deal breaker. Like, I would want you to delete your social media. Like, if the man is going to provide for you, pay for your bills, give you that sense of security, and do everything that a man is supposed to do, and the only thing he's really asking back in return, because women are so picky, he's the only thing he's asking for you to delete your social media. Like, if it's one thing, and I get it, it's one thing if like you are working in a business where you have to use social media to promote yourself. I get that, but that's why most men will legit be like, okay, but like, do you really want to be doing this? I know most women don't even want to work, and I'll pay for your bills anyway. Because any woman that says that she likes to work, she doesn't like to work. She likes to have money. So therefore, if the man has the money for her to provide for her, then again, that solves the problem in itself, right? So delete your social media. Those are my boundaries. Those are my standards in order for you to be with me. But he's not forcing you to do it. This is my world. So you have to follow my rules. That's how it is.
In any way? In a relationship?
They always do.
Women lead men?
Lead? I thought you said lead.
Lead.
Oh, a lot of times they do, and those are terrible relationships.
Why?
Well, I've always said, if a woman leaves a relationship, she's going to lead to the end of it. And that's because we're just not naturally in a position to lead men in a romantic relationship.
Okay, but do you agree that there's different categories of leadership in a relationship? Or different types of leadership?
For the pertinent things when it comes to leading a household.
What does leading a household mean for you?
I mean, that encompasses many different things. Being the protector, the provider, provisioner. I don't think women should work. I think they should be staying at home with the children. I think feminism is a lie. So I think a man should be able to provide all that for a woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but I would say that women do also lead in the household in terms of, like, for example, what a woman is like putting...
That's why I said pertinent, like the most pertinent things when it comes to like the family unit. Like, of course, the house.
First of all, that's not leading. That's just doing your role as a woman. You don't lead the household. Why do you think you have to lead in order to cook clean? Leadership requires that you have followers. If I'm the leader and you're the okay, let's say you are the leader of the kitchen, right? Who are you? Who's following you? Washing the dishes, doing the laundry, cleaning after yourself, cooking, all this stuff. Who's following you? No one. So there's no exactly. So there's no leadership there. Like, I don't think women understand this. Anyway.
Keeping it clean, chores, all that, that's fine. That's whatever. But I'm talking about like real decisions that need to be made, right? Mm-hmm. The man needs to do it.
What are real decisions?
Hey, we got to move.
Okay.
Hey,
yep.
I'm getting the job. You need to follow me.
Okay.
Hey,
we're moving, exactly, yes.
We're going to go ahead.
Sorry, just so that background. Yeah, of course. If we're gonna, this is the I'm gonna get you a car. This is what we're gonna do. All right, you want to go to school? Okay, I'm gonna pay. This is the school you're gonna go to. Things like that. Like again, there's obviously there's limits to it to like have a cordial communication with each other. But if I say, you know, we're living, let's say we're living in Pennsylvania. I say, okay, babe, we're gonna be moving to Florida. Okay, I don't want to hear nothing back. Obviously, you could speak on your opinions of like, places in Florida. If we want to live in Miami or Kissimmee, whatever's closer to us, whatever will be financially better for us, we could talk about it. But at the end of the day, the man has to have the end decision, which is why most women don't even want to talk about these things, because even if he talks to the woman, he still has the final say anyway. So it's like legit, like no point. So, but again, I know a lot of women that legit think that they can negotiate certain things. Like I was talking to this one girl that lived in Jersey, and I was talking to her. Hey, listen, I don't want to live in Pennsylvania forever. I know you don't want to live in Jersey forever either, but I think that some places that we could be good together. Get away from all the stress, and some place that will make us happy would be like some place like Florida. And the fact that she wasn't able to like even have the idea to like negotiate that, or even follow my lead with the suggestion, because she was like, okay, but my family's here. I don't want to leave them by themselves. And I'm like, that attachment, I get family's important, but the fact that you don't have that type of respect for your man to follow his lead, that means you don't trust me and you don't respect me as a man to even consider that. So, I get it. Most men have to prove their worth, right? But it's the principle. If you're a woman, like, and that's also like guys will do that too, to test women to see how far they're willing to go into their loyalty, because a lot of women, they don't tend to follow just anyone, right? So a man will put a situation where like, okay, babe, if I um you know I'm planning on moving to New York. I want to look to see what options are out there for, for a better house, bigger house, better opportunities, better networking opportunities over there, for my photography career. Just say that, for example. Depending on how she answers that will determine if she's someone that's wifey or someone that is not gonna, be taken seriously anymore. And what women don't understand is sometimes their answers, how they answer it, or not even answering at all, says everything. And men are not that stupid where they don't read between the lines. They'll know it. They won't say it, but they'll know it inside their soul. They'll feel in their gut that, okay, she's not for me. She's not gonna be for she never even thought about being with me long term, and she's hesitant right now just me talking about the potential of moving to New York City. It reveals a lot about that person's character, which is again why Myron is saying, and I agree with this too, it's important to vet her for 6 to 12 months, 6 months to a year. Because feelings change, and depending on how much she loves you, because a woman will, if she truly loves you, don't matter where you want to go, as long as you are providing the life for her that she wants and making sure that she's in her feminine, she'll move wherever you desire her to be. She won't care. She will not care. She won't.
Of course, you gotta love those guys that do that. Oh, I'm gonna buy this. We want to buy this house, or we want to buy this asset. I'm gonna make the final decision on it. Like, life-changing decisions need to be made by the man.
Okay.
I'm not saying the woman can't be a what's the term? He can't confide or ask her opinion to get her take on it, of course. But at the end of the day, the man has to be the final decision maker.
I agree with that, but the other thing, though, that this is also something that I've recently learned, is that, like, when men can't use, like, when there's no more logic to be used, when there's a certain decision that needs to be made, sometimes the only thing left is intuition, right? And a woman is the only thing that is connected to intuition. Men are not. Men are logical.
No.
Right? So women actually, like, that's a really important thing. A man needs to be able to come to a woman and rely on her intuition in order to make those, like, really important decisions that he doesn't have enough information or logic about.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really like the whole concept of, like, I feel this way, so I'm going to make a decision. I think
it's not feel. Intuition is a very,
Intuition is based on feel, though.
No, it's not.
Yes.
What is it based on?
Yes, it is.
Intuition is based on...
If she's about to go the spiritual route, So you're trying to say that men don't have faith in God and don't have that spiritual intuition as well? There's a difference. That men have that gut feeling that I was talking about. That's what men feel. That's that intuition that women have. And women's intuitions are so stupid. Let's keep it all the way 1,000. Women's intuition is all BS. They don't feel nothing. They don't. Their energy sources, the chakras, all that stuff is all made up. It's not real. So don't give me that stupid crap about intuition. But intuition is not. Oh my god, I have a headache just thinking about that. I know a lot of women that be. I know, like I be sensitive in my spirit, my intuition. When you be thinking about me, I'm like, what? What are you talking about? I don't even think about you, bro. What are you talking about? You're weird. Anyway.
You just admitted a second ago, it's based on not having all the facts and kind of making a decision.
But the facts. So here's the thing. I'm actually like a manifestation coach, and I help women use their intuition to start making the most aligned decisions for themselves. Your intuition is coming from a place of higher knowing within yourself, where so your intuition. So basically, me and you are in the 3D right now, right? The 3D reality where there's past, present, and future. Yeah. Fifth dimension, time doesn't exist. Everything is happening simultaneously all at once. Yeah. Okay. So your intuition is actually coming from the version of your consciousness that's in the fifth dimension where time isn't real. So that version of your consciousness knows past, present, and future what decision you need to make to get to the most aligned destination. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And how's that work for you?
I don't rely on that type of
because you're a man, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to rely on logic. A woman uses intuition, and a woman being in touch with her intuition is a valuable asset to a man. Because when he has no more facts left,
guys, they use intuition. That's why we gotta lead. You have me all the way into that.
Bro.
But hey,
are you in a relationship?
Oh, I love this question.
Irrelevant. No debate. Just.
Completely wrong. Oh shit! Look, we got Zerka in the house. What's up, man?
Yeah.
So you, okay. I mean, I can answer your question, but what, out of curiosity, what prompted you to ask that? I'm always curious.
I'm just curious about your actual tangible experience with women. Genuinely, just out of curiosity, not insinuating anything.
It's always the same thing, bro. Just out of curiosity.
I was a virgin. I never dealt with any girls.
Okay. That's not where I was coming from.
I know, but let's assume, right?
Okay.
Wouldn't it be fair to say though that a fact is a fact regardless of who says it?
Yeah.
Or their qualifications.
Okay, yeah.
Because I've always thought it was, because anytime I have these discussions, a lot of times girls always ask the inevitable, do you have a girlfriend?
Okay,
as if because that, I know where that question comes from. It comes from, are you in a position of authority to speak on something?
And when you ask that question, you lose the argument immediately, because the prompt was, do women deserve less? And then you want to ask, do you have a girlfriend? How's your relationship with your mom? It doesn't, you're using, again, she hasn't made one single good argument about why women should lead or can lead or have the capability to lead. No, they don't. Again, this is perfect example why women can't lead, just by watching this video right now. Byron's been leading the conversation the entire time. Oh shoot. It's funny, on the date, she kept on making points, and then she would go off the deep end. I had to kind of traject the conversation back to the original point. And she, because you know how women are, they'd be talking about chit-chatting about their feelings and everything, and it's too many emotions. And that one, it was funny because she said that was our first date in 10 years. I'm like, 10 years, you haven't been on a date? Yeah, but I've had multiple relationships. I'm like, I've had some situationships, some dating experiences, and some guys that I talked to. I'm like, yeah, sure. Cool.
That you may or may not even be involved in.
Well, for me personally, the reason why I asked is because when you have an intimate relationship with a woman that is very connected to herself, you understand that there's a very valuable level of guidance that you get from her because she's more spiritually connected than you are. So if you've never been with a woman who is spiritually connected or is connected with her intuition, then she does lead with her emotions. And at that point, it is one of those things where it's like, yeah, I am a man that needs to lead because my woman is going to lead with emotions, and that's never valid.
So, I have been with girls like that before, but I just don't listen to them.
Okay.
Been with girls like what?
That have that intuition or, hey, I get this gut feeling, whatever. I just don't listen to them because I'm very pragmatic in a lot of the things that I do.
Right.
So I just, I understand that there's a place and time for intuition, gut feeling, etc. But I would say 90% of the time or better, I'm trying to be pragmatic in my decision making. And I think that's one of the biggest delineating differences between men and women is that we tend to make decisions based on facts and evidence and circumstances versus women make decisions based on how they feel, what feels right. So, and I get it. I think it's one of the good differences between the two. But I think as a man, your ability. Thank you, Angie. I think as a man, you know, it's your job to be able to navigate that the best you can.
Interesting. We'll probably have to just agree to disagree on that one, because
Sure.
I think like the intuition thing for me, it's not emotional. It's based on facts from your higher self. But either way, though, I respect it.
Facts
And it was
on
nice
your
talking to
higher
you.
It's a pleasure to
self.
talk to you too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
All right. I don't know if your
Are you
girlfriends are still around.
I think it might have left because they were good.
Okay. Thank you. Their feet were hurting. Yeah, I saw the like. Good. Thank you.
Wow, that's crazy. Again, Jesus Christ. And you know what's funny? The one there was a girl in.
Right?
Okay.
Oops.
Would it be fair to say
Sorry.
though that like
When I was in New York, this is back in 2023. There was a woman that was a um astrology reader. She talked just like her, you know, talking about things like uh, the universe and you know the signs and the divine, all this bull crap. And again, this is why men need to lead to be men of God, because all that crap is just garbage and leads to single woman. The woman, she was like 37, 38 at the time, single, you know, lost in life, working a job, and then making her own business that isn't successful. Like again, like women need men to put them in their feminine form. They need it. They need us, and we live in such a weird age where women act like they don't need men, but that's not the case. It's not the case. And this video and a lot of Byron's points I agree with. Um, and yeah, I don't have any other thoughts. But be sure to subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts, and try to see what other videos I could do in the meantime. I have to work tomorrow, but let's try to get this video to go super mega viral, and also let's try to reach to 1,000 subscribers. I think in the beginning of the year, I think it was at 900 something, 912. So let's try to reach our goal. It's been a long process. 1,000 subscribers. I want to reach that by the end of the year. We got 2 months left of the year of 2025. It's been a weird year, man. It's been a weird year, but let's try to make that happen. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you in the next video.